Well, good morning, friends. It's Crazy Cheap Chick. And this week I went to the discount grocery store. It's one of those places where they buy pallets full of stuff and resell it. And it's it's a grocery store, but it's not a grocery store. And they sell stuff more than just groceries. I go there maybe once every couple of months. I get my makeup there, and I always look around and see if they have anything I want. Oftentimes they're more expensive than the grocery store, and a lot of their stuff is past the best by date. So I have to be very careful when I shop there. But I went there today and I found a few things. I'll show you what I got. And I went to garage sales. And I spent about 2 hours going to garage sales. I don't have enough time to spend more than that, but I'm going to show you what I got. I found some fabulous things. And the best thing about garage sales, you don't have to worry about tariffs. You don't even have to worry about sales tax. Garage sales are a great deal, and I find great things there. So let me show you what I found this week.
Yeah, he wanted to be up at Kansas City, but you don't always get your first.
$8.49. I spent $65.21 with tax at the discount grocery store. It wasn't all groceries though. I got a few other items as well. I'll just show you what I got, and you can tell me if you think it was a good deal or not. The thing with the discount grocery stores, these pallet stores, you have to be watching those best by dates pretty closely. Oftentimes things are past the best by date, and it doesn't really bother me at home when I let things go by their best by, but I don't like to buy things that are already past their best by. Anyway, nothing here is past its best by date. The Quaker Protein Instant oatmeal was $2.15. I think just regular oatmeal, Quaker oatmeal at Dillon's is like $3.99 now. I haven't bought it in a while, and I've never seen it with protein. That seems like quite a bit of protein, and I thought that would be good for breakfast. Then I found 2 bottles of barbecue sauce. I usually buy this at Dillon's for $4.99 a bottle. That's the normal price when it's not on sale. It was $1.92. Then I got these spring roll wrappers. They were $1.79. I love spring rolls, but they're just kind of time intensive to make, so we don't have them very often, but I think I see some in our future. I love, love, love this salad dressing. It was $2.65. Haven't bought it in a long time, so I don't know what it's selling for now. It's really low calorie. 2 tablespoons is only 60 calories. So when you're trying to keep your weight down, this is a good salad dressing. But generally, I make my own salad dressing. So they had a bunch of this, and I was tempted to buy it up. And then I thought, just keep making your own dressing. These cashews were $1.59. And sometimes they're nuts. Once or twice I bought nuts there and they were stale, even though they weren't past their best by date. So then I got 2 packages of this Pop Secret for $1.59, 6 bags each. You know, they say microwave popcorn isn't very good for you, but it is delicious. I just eat it occasionally. I don't eat it every day or even every week. I eat it maybe once a month, so. Then I was happy about this. This is just some loose leaf tea that I'll use in that pot I have. And I can flavor it whatever flavor I want. This is $2.99 for all this loose leaf tea. I was also happy with this. This Tetley Classic Decaf was $1.80. And there's 72 bags in here. I got 3 boxes. Tetley is my favorite tea. I love Tetley. And I really prefer the decaf, but it's so much more expensive, I usually don't buy it. This is enough tea to get me by for quite some time. And then also, these rice sticks were a good deal. They were $1.49, and I think I normally pay $4.99 a bag for these. They're pretty expensive if they're not on sale. So they had 3 of them, and I got all 3. And I use these in my spring rolls and other dishes. And then these things aren't food. They had these sheets. And if I like these sheets, I'll probably go back and buy another set because they still had some other colors, maybe 3 or 4 sets. $20 for a 6-piece sheet set, king size, deep pocket, made to fit a thick mattress, which is what I have. Last time I looked at king sheets, they were outrageously expensive, and I'm sure things are going to start going up in price. But the main reason I went there was to buy makeup. Now, I don't wear a ton of makeup. I wear more now that I do videos because I put makeup on to do my videos usually. And I was almost out of a lot of makeup. And I went up there because they always have boxes and boxes and boxes of makeup there. Anyway, this CoverGirl lipstick was 99 cents. I usually prefer dark colors. This Physicians Formula concealer was $2.99, and I think Physicians Formula is one of the kind of high brands, kind of high-priced brand. Then I got a CoverGirl brow pencil for 99 cents. And this is what I really needed, was some foundation. They didn't have the kind that I normally buy, but this will probably work. It was only $2.99. Last time I went to Walmart, which I haven't been to Walmart in probably a couple of months, and I looked at foundation because I was getting low. It was like $11.99 or something. That's ridiculous. I'll just book it on out there to that discount store. And then I got this Neutrogena Mineral Shears Powder Foundation for $2.99. And I think Neutrogena is kind of expensive too, isn't it? I don't know. So this garage sale had something very, very interesting at it, unusual. And I'm going to show you what they had.
Touch her.
Oh, my. Oh, she's soft, isn't she?
She just shed the other day, so she's not nice and fresh.
I got a picture of him. Oh my goodness.
But she won't bite you.
Well, you don't find this at every garage
She's
sale.
like any animal she can, but she's not known to. As long as I have her head, she's not any threat to anybody.
Now, are they non-venomous?
Yes, they're non-venomous.
They just can open their mouth really wide.
Really wide, and they got teeth, and their bites hurt, but they're the kind that suffocate their prey, so they wrap around them and constrict and then eat them.
Oh, wow.
And she doesn't view you as prey?
No. She hadn't, when I first got her, she was a little feisty because she hadn't been handled so much. And now she's just a sweetheart.
First thing I found were these hooks. I got this hook and this suet feeder for $1. And I thought that was a pretty good deal. And then these 3 hooks together, there's 3 different hooks there. I paid $5 for those. And I'm kind of tempted to spray paint them because they're a little weathered, but they're not bad, so I don't know if I even need to do that. Okay, I'm going to show you what I got. I got this little doodad that I'm going to hang up outside, 50 cents. And I got these earrings, which I really, really like, and they were $1. And the lady I bought them from, she said, now those are historic. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she goes, well, when they replaced the Capitol, the Kansas State Capitol dome, the copper dome, they made some earrings out of some of that copper, and these are copper from the Capitol dome. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And so these were $1, and they're historic. Then I got this little case for $1, and let me show you what's inside it. Now, inside the case is some unused foundation. And it had a bunch of little tools in here as well. All of these. So all these tools, the foundation and the little case. This is Mary Kay. I find more Mary Kay makeup at garage sales, and I like Mary Kay makeup. I just wouldn't pay for it, what it costs brand new. But this whole kit, $1. Then I love garden flags. And I have several garden flags around. Probably makes me look like an old lady, but that's okay. I like them. And I paid $2 for this one. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm going to put it out at the pool. I was super excited to find this coconut oil. This is what you dilute your essential oils in. You usually don't use them straight. you usually use a carrier oil, and this is the type of carrier oil I like to use. I love coconut oil. And this is a full can. It's like a travel size, I guess. It's 4.2 ounces of hairspray for 50 cents. I'm actually going away this weekend. Some friends' grandson is getting married, and we were invited to the wedding, and we're going to go spend the weekend and go to the wedding. So this will probably go with me on that trip. Then this is a dog training collar. And it's got the collar. And you charge it up. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. And it has this little remote control. And I think you can just make it vibrate or shock. I'm not sure which. I won't shock my dog. That seems kind of mean. But I think we can hopefully train her to quit running into the road. And they had $10 on it. I looked up on eBay and they were selling anywhere from $25 to $40 used. And I said, would you take less? And she's like, well, what were you thinking? And I'm like, 7? And she goes, how about 8? And I said, sold. Then I got these 2 brand new, never opened, never used aromatherapy sprays. This one says sleep wellness spray, body mist, room or bedding. And it's lavender, chamomile, and sandalwood, I believe. And this one, same thing, never opened, never used, stress relief wellness spray, body mist, room or bedding, and it's eucalyptus, citrus, and spearmint. Now this was a pretty good find. I got these 3 smoking rubs, or meat rubs, I guess you would say. They were all 50 cents each. They're not expired, and I opened them all to make sure that they had not been used, and none of them have. I don't know what these cost. I'm going to have to look it up. That is a lot of rub, and it doesn't expire for a couple of years. I don't know, do spices ever really expire? And they were only 50 cents. And I just wanted to take the lids off and show you. They're still completely sealed, never used. Now, you know, old men have to have their hobbies too, and usually they go into something like restoring a car, World War II history, something like that. John Wayne likes to smoke meat, so this will be for him. And I got this hand lotion trio was only $1, never opened. And I thought this would make a nice little gift for someone who was in the hospital. Now this little pile right here, went to a garage sale. I hate garage sales where they don't mark things and you just have to go up there and say how much. And so I took this up there and I said, how much? And she goes, I don't know, $6. And I said, okay. And so there were 24 clear forks, this unopened Shine Plumper Extreme Lip Plumper that was originally $14.95. Crazy. 2 pairs of reading glasses. I sprinkle these all over the house because I can't see without them. In fact, I kind of need to wear a pair right now. And then this is what was in this Barbie bag. I had to be careful to contain my excitement and not give away how much I wanted this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 essential oils. Now, most of them are full. Some, like this one's been used a little, but I don't think some of these, like this one's never been opened, I don't believe. I use lemon a lot in my cleaning products I make here at home. Tea tree, eucalyptus, never opened. I can tell these have never been opened. I do not have tea rose, so that's a new one for me. And then cinnamon. And look at that, it's almost full. It's crazy. Okay, and these are some mystery bags I don't remember. Okay, this one I paid $8 for. So everything in this bag was $8. And let me show you what I got. Originally, none of this stuff was marked. So I walk up there and I took one thing up and asked the lady, and she goes, oh, just pick out what you want. We'll work it out. Well, I don't like doing that very much, but there were several little things. And so when I took it up there and she came up with $10, and I said, well, I was thinking more like 7. And she said, how about 8? And so we settled on 8. So this entire bag was $8. The first thing is 5 blank cards and 5 envelopes. And they're really cute. And it looks like they were originally $5. Then a pair of sunglasses. You know how I lose sunglasses. I find most of my makeup at garage sales. I only buy it if it's unused. And let me open it up so you can see. Unused, it still has the plastic on it. Then this is makeup remover. And this is also makeup remover. You'll have to tell me if this stuff is expensive because I don't even know. Neutrogena Healthy Skin Anti-Aging Perfector. This is another foundation. Never opened. A toothbrush. Never opened. I always pick up toothbrushes to have here for when we have guests because it seems like people always forget toothbrushes. Then let's see what else. This was probably really expensive, I'm guessing. I don't know why they didn't use it. This is Estee Lauder Resilient Lift. This is Bye Bye Under Eye. Man, I hope this stuff works because I need it. Brand new, open, never opened. Laura Geller. I'm not even familiar with that brand. Never used. It's like eyeshadow. And a lipstick. Never used. This is Bare Minerals. Never opened. And this is some Hy-Vee Comet. Anyway, all of this is $8. And see, it like still has its little, you can tell it's never been used. Isn't that crazy? People buy stuff and never use it. And then it just ends up getting sold in a garage sale. Now this bag I think was $6. I can't remember for sure. It had these cards in it. I still send cards occasionally or put them with gifts. I thought they were cute. They're all birds. These are just staples. I like to buy just household goods instead of, I try to not buy retail for hardly anything. This glass jar here. Now, this is one of the things I was looking for at garage sales is colored glass. I'm going to tell you why. I saw a thing online where you can break up colored glass carefully and put it in a rock tumbler and make sea glass. And so I want to be looking for colored glass so I can make sea glass this summer with my grandkids. I thought that would be like a little fun project for us. And this was the most expensive thing, was these reading glasses. She had put $5 on them. And they work perfectly, so I wish I knew what strength they were because they are so good. They're way higher quality. They might be actual glasses. I'm not sure. They may be prescription glasses, and they really work for me. The more you can buy at a garage sale or a pallet store or Facebook Marketplace, just try not to buy stuff retail. No one ever really knows what's going to happen with the economy, but pretty soon you may be paying a premium price for things. I don't know. No one knows. But anything that you can find at a garage sale is going to save you a ton of money. And most of it's brand new. That's the crazy thing. So right now is a good time to be going out there and finding stuff. Some of these garage sales, it's like throwing fish food in a shark tank. I mean, there's so many people going to garage sales, and you know, I feel kind of fortunate just to find what I do because people are just grabbing. It's crazy. I've tried to put some of the prices of this stuff. I looked it up on Google Lens, but I don't have time to look it all up. But I can tell you I was super surprised to find out that probably the most expensive thing I bought today was this. This Laura Geller Illuminator Diamond Dust sells for $80. $80. That's crazy. So I just went to a garage sale at this house. Isn't it a gorgeous home? I mean, it's so pretty. They got this pond back here, and they were having the garage sale in their barn. Really nice people. And I just think their place is gorgeous. And this is what Kansas looks like, people. It's pretty. So the guy at this garage sale made this. People out here do this when they take down a barbed wire fence. They just roll it up and make a ball. And I think it's super artistic. And I want to make one. I've just got to find someone that has a fence or turn down. Look at this. They also made some turkeys out of old tractor seats. So this is the tractor seat. Looks like that's a shovel, maybe bent around. I'm not sure what else, but now that John Wayne's got his welder, maybe I could get him to make me a turkey. Another thing I really enjoy about garage sales is I find great ideas. One mom had made this lemonade stand for her kids, and they were doing a booming business. And I said, "How'd you make that?" And she said, "Oh, it's just 4 crates glued together, 2 curtain rods, and I bought the banner off of Amazon. So I'm going to make one for my grandkids this summer, and then at the end of the summer, I'm just going to sell it." Well, friends, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. If you got anything out of the video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, or subscribe. That helps me out so much. I am working really hard this summer to try and grow my channel. Now, I am going to show you what passes for a waterfall in Kansas. So enjoy, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Pillsbury Crossing. And you can just drive right across here. Now, as far as I know, anytime something's called a crossing in Kansas, it usually refers to covered wagons. It was a place in the river where the wagons could cross fairly safely. And since this has an all rock bottom, they would have been able to just roll right across. Someone's driven their car out there. Now I'm going to walk around and show you the waterfall.